leaders of this fight against the Britishers were Ahmadullah and Ghamandi Singh, one Muslim and one Hindu, and the whole public comprised of different communities, different religions, different castes. And it was not my single effort. It was done by many concerned people's group in Lucknow. Very many other people were involved.
This is Roop Rekha Verma, a social activist and academician, distributing pamphlets on the communal harmony in Lucknow. At 80, she became the oldest petitioner in the Bilkis Bano case against the Gujarat government's decision to release the 11 convicts, and later praised the Supreme Court judgment that ordered the culprits back to jail. Bilkis Bano was gang raped and her family members were killed by a violent mob during the 2002 Gujarat riots.
Let me put the records straight. There was a petition by 3 of us. There was another petition by Mahua Moitra. Now we come to know that there was another 3rd petition by an ex-police officer, Borbankar. Continuously since this incident took place, till now, it is Bilkis Bano who didn't lose hope and kept on fighting, and Shobha Gupta since then is arguing her case. So since a large number of women and some men also got very much disturbed by this action of the government of Gujarat, initial stage we shared our depression, we shared our surprise, and while we were sharing with each other, we thought of doing something and not only talk about it. And after some discussions, we came to the conclusion that we have absolutely no way out excepting legal recourse. We had only the doors of the Supreme Court to be knocked at for getting justice. And that's why we decided this strategy. Then we searched for people who could willingly lend their names. This is how the 3 names were decided upon. And many friends engaged some lawyers who did not take fees from us. So it was a collective effort. What I want to say is it was a collective effort. The strategy came out after discussion. Then the 3 names were decided after discussion. And besides we 3, there was a whole group which was working.
Roop Rekha taught at Lucknow University and became its vice-chancellor in 1998. She says public money must be spent on causes like building hospitals and not on the places of worship.
More important thing which I wanted to say was that religion has an essential core of spirituality. Where is that spirituality? It is being used for political purpose, political campaign. Well, there have been temples and churches and mosques in the country. I would prefer priorities, more expenditure of taxpayers' money, more efforts, more time, more resources spent on hospitals, colleges, schools, sanitary system.
Despite these difficulties, at 80, she remains committed, distributing pamphlets on the streets of Lucknow. She says her journey from an academician to a social activist has not been sudden. Her work has inspired those who work with her and now want to follow in her footsteps. There was any specific incident in your life or anyone else's life that affected you very deep inside in your heart and that changed you and to become and made you this today, whatever you are?
No, I don't remember. This question is very often, most often asked question, whether there was some happening, some event which changed my personality and put me into more public plane. And no, I don't remember anything like that. I think gradually I was being constructed by many. There must have been many effects, some bad ones, some good ones. family discourses, the books which I read, the people I came in contact. I think unconsciously I was choosing some, rejecting some, and here I am, whatever I am. I don't know how.
It was not at all planned and there was no incident.
No incident took place. Sudden incident didn't. I was gradually being made by my surrounding, and the books which I read, and the discussions I had. So many things were making me. And here I am, as I am. Actually, I think it is very wrong idea that academics has nothing to do with social activism. I see a necessary connection between academics and social activism. So academics, my concept of academics is that it essentially involves a connectivity with social change. And if you are very serious about it, then it is very, very likely, very possible, probable that your work will go beyond writing only. It will. So in my case, it spilled over streets and mohallas and courts also.
जब से लखनऊ में हमने उन्होंने सामाजिक कार्य करना शुरू किया है तब से रूप रेखा मैम से मैं जुड़ा हूँ, लेकिन संस्था से मैं पिछले 6 सालों से जुड़ा हुआ हूँ।
आप उनके साथ 6 सालों से काम कर रहे हैं। तो मैम अभी और भी मतलब ऐसे सारे काम कर रही हैं और जितने भी ऐसे आपको चल रहे हैं कई मतलब ऐसे मुद्दे जो सामाजिक मुद्दे आ रहे हैं, तो मतलब कैसा चलता है, कैसा मैम की जो लाइफ जर्नी रही है कितनी इंस्पायरिंग लगती है आपको?
इंस्पायरिंग तो देखिए हर इंसान के लिए है, क्योंकि इस उम्र में इतना एक्टिव रहना, इतना सामाजिक कार्य में
81 साल की हो गई
या 80+ हैं।
80+।
हाँ, हम लोग जब 80 के होंगे तो हम लोग तो शायद खाट पे लग जाएंगे, लेकिन वो आज भी वर्क कर रही हैं, काम कर रही हैं। तो इनको देखकर तो हर इंसान को प्रेरणा लेनी चाहिए इनसे कि इतनी उम्र दराज महिला होने के बावजूद भी इतना ज़्यादा एक्टिव होना और इतना काम करना, ये तो
इतनी रिटेलिएशन इनको जो अभी मतलब रूलिंग गवर्नमेंट, कोई भी रूलिंग गवर्नमेंट होती है उनको जो फेस करनी पड़ती है, इनको कई बार अरेस्ट करने की कोशिश हुई, उसके बाद क्या आप उनके साथ उस समय थे? आप?
नहीं, मैं उस पीरियड में हाँ रहा हूँ, लेकिन ऐसा मैंने कहा ना कि मैं म्यूजिशियन हूँ, तो कभी शोज रहे और मैं बाहर चला गया, तो कभी ऐसा नहीं हम। लेकिन हाँ ये कि अगर जैसे मान लीजिए किसी को गिरफ्तारी की बात है कि इसको भाई
इतनी बार गिरफ्तारी का प्रयास किया गया, उसके बाद भी एक महिला इतना सशक्तिकरण से सशक्त से खड़ी है, तो इसको इस पे क्या कहना?
यही है कि बस ये इसी तरीके से अपना काम करती रहें, इसी तरीके से एक्टिव रहें और हम लोग इनसे प्रेरणा लेते रहें।
Roop Rekha Verma, former Vice Chancellor of Lucknow University, Head of Department of Philosophy in Lucknow University. When Gujarat government ordered the remission of 11 convicts in Bilkis Bano rape case, she was one among those 3 ladies who fought and stood for Bilkis Bano. In fact, she filed a petition in Supreme Court along with 2 other women for the dismissal of the order that was given by Gujarat government. Ayush Raghuvanshi, Mojo Story, Lucknow.